Okay, let's talk about this escalating nightmare. So Zelensky drops a bombshell. North Korea is sending up to 50,000 troops to Russia. Wait, what? The Korean War was 70 years ago, and now Pyongyang's shipping soldiers to fight in Ukraine? On the surface, this sounds like a geopolitical fever dream. But here's what's really fascinating. This isn't just about Ukraine. This is about Russia trying to outsource its military exhaustion while North Korea tests its weapons and tactics in a live war zone. Personally, I think this reveals a terrifying new normal. Dictatorships are now forming war academies where they swap resources, soldiers, and tech to bypass sanctions. Imagine if every authoritarian regime starts treating conflicts like internships for their militaries. That's not just a Ukraine problem. That's a global order earthquake. Now, the drone that accidentally hit Bulgaria. Ukraine says it's not a deliberate attack, but let's unpack this. If a Ukrainian drone veered into NATO territory, even by accident, this isn't just a technical glitch. It's a stress test for Article 5. NATO's been pretty quiet about accidental breaches, but this could set a precedent. What if next time it's not a gas pipeline but a military base? From my perspective, this incident exposes a dirty secret. As drones become the weapon of choice, the risk of accidental escalation is skyrocketing. And the West's response? Crickets. Because calling out a mistake feels absurd when you're simultaneously arming Ukraine to the teeth. Then there's the Wall Street Journal report that Putin might attack a NATO country within weeks. Let me unpack why this isn't just alarmist chatter. If Russia invades a NATO state, the alliance has two choices: back down or trigger WWII. What many people don't realize is that Putin's probably banking on the idea that Europe's too economically fragile and politically divided to retaliate. And here's the kicker. Trump's recent comments about not caring about civilian casualties in Ukraine? That's not just indifference. It's a signal to Moscow that the US might not back NATO's Article 5 either. If you take a step back, this isn't just about Ukraine anymore. This is a global power vacuum where autocrats are probing the edges of Western resolve. But let's not ignore the bigger picture here. Germany's interior minister just called its daily life hybrid warfare. That's not hyperbole. Cyberattacks, disinformation, drones with bombs. This is the new normal. And Ukraine's strikes on Russian logistics hubs? That's not just about winning a battle. It's psychological warfare to show Putin's citizens that their economy isn't safe. The war's not just on the front lines anymore. It's in supply chains, energy grids, and social media algorithms. So what's the takeaway? This conflict isn't just Ukraine's fight. It's the testing ground for a world where alliances are fraying, technology lowers the cost of war, and autocrats exploit every crack in democracy. And if we're not careful, the lessons learned here, whether from North Korean soldiers or Bulgarian drones, will shape the next century of conflict. What do you think? Is the West sleepwalking into a new era of warfare? Let me know in the comments.